To begin with, it wasn't the case that these people were just dressing up, riding elephants. The typical line I use is that you get the impression that they woke up in the morning, oppressed a few people, then they went and watched their dancing girls in the afternoon, then they rode elephants in the evening, trampled some people on the way, and then in the evening for dinner they would again oppress people. That's the general picture you get. But there is mischief in this retelling. To begin with, why are the maharajas important? Because 40% of the Indian subcontinent, even under the British, was ruled by the maharajas. And we saw in one princely state alone, 18% of the revenue being spent on education. That's not something anybody talks about. 40% is a huge chunk of the Indian subcontinent. When we talk about modern Indian history, most of us are speaking about British-ruled India. We forget this other chunk, which is equally a part of our heritage, equally a part of what it means to be Indian, our historical evolution, but it's completely eclipsed. Nobody talks about it. In this 40%, one of the first draft constitutions written in India was in the princely states. The kind of expenses that were, the kind of expenditure that was put out for road building, for institutions, etc., it was in the princely states. And no, the Rajas were not just riding elephants. In Cochin, in fact, as he said, as Mr. Pallad said, the Raja used to get an allowance. The Diwan could actually even say no to the Raja. If the Raja said, oh look, I want to perform this particular ceremony, it's going to cost me X figure, the Diwan could say, no, this is not coming out of the state budget, you can find it from your private resources. That's how it's going to work.
Subscribe to Sarmaya and be a part of the stories and conversations around art, history, and culture.